Good afternoon, April the 22nd, 2016. Time to wrap this baby up. Okay, we came in this morning really, I didn't have a strong feeling, frankly, about which way the market was going to go. The trades were there. They produced off. So our first buy area was 80 to 82. That was buy number one. Our first sell zone was 89 to 91, number one. Then we go down to our number two sell, which was 74 to 70. Our number two buy, which was or 74, 76. So what happens? Remember, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If a number one level holds, we're not really interested in engaging the market till we get to our number two buy level. And that's exactly what happened. V bottom trading, V top trading. Then we move into chop. There's a loser, winner, winners. This one would have been a break even, retest failure, make a little, make a lot, and so pretty good trading when it was all said and done by the end of the day. Looking at our F1 screen, lower high, lower low. This market can sell next week. Hard to believe we're this high with the fundamental news that we get, but that's the reason we're this high, because people know that the Fed's not going to raise interest rates next week. That announcement comes on the 27th, and the Fed's been given a 0 probability chance of doing so. And given the rate cuts and the QE programs instituted around the globe and Japan's talk about parachute money, I doubt seriously that anybody's thinking in terms of raising interest rates anywhere in the globe. Okay, like we said this morning, really as long as we stay above 2032, structurally this market can trade higher, but 2075 is the first little band of support, then 2050. Another round number. If we put all of this together, like this, you can see volume's pretty high in the distribution. And while it's leaning B, it's a saddle formation. It looks more like a D to me. And what I mean by a saddle formation, I've got volume here, I've got volume there, and the market tends to fill that in. So looking at where we are, sell 1 is 88 to 90. Sell 2, 95, 97.50. On the buy side, 75, 78 for buy 1. And buy 2 would be 65 to 70. We have new home sales. I don't have an estimate for it on Monday. And Dallas Fed. And I don't have an estimate for that. We'll put those up Monday morning. Okay, lots of put covering yesterday. We came in this morning thinking that the 10-year would close at 29.24. We adjusted that to 29.16. The day session close was 29.15.5. So again, you have access to really, really, really good information that can make you money if you'll just utilize it. Lower high, lower low. Look for a place to sell it on Monday. Countering that is the 2-year auction, which would make me a very hesitant seller. volume-wise and TPO-wise, this is looking like a P. So I'm not too interested in the short side of the market because of the 2-year auction. Now, a lot of that will depend on what the E-mini does early in the session. But while the market can sell in a 2 or 3 year auction, you don't expect it to. So our first buy is 9 to 13. Second buy is 1 to 5. Sell 19 to 23, probably more so for London, and then 27 to 31. But they don't move paper in a down market, so the bias on auction week is always higher. And we're really fortunate, you know, we have the opportunity to play that game 2 times a month, and we play it well. Looking at the 30-year, a little more volatile situation. Looking at the day session, thought it would close at 62.16. Official day session close was 62.15, and we were making those calls before lunch. And real early in the session, didn't think that we would break 62. So definitely have a P right here, and we have the 2-year auction on Monday, so for a place to buy it. Like to do it at 9s or better, but I'm going to put 9 to 13. And then I'm not going to put a number 1 buy area right there. Number 1. And then we'll put 29 to 01. Let them get stops below the buck. On the sell side, resistance is in the 20 to 24. So sell 27s to 31s. And 3 to 7 for sell 2. Gold got whacked. Looks like it's headed for 12.25. And we usually get a couple of 3 days worth of selling after what a central bank did to the market yesterday when they just slammed it. So 12.25, then 12.15. The next little support, you can see it down here. 12.11, 18. 26, so 15 to 25 is probably pretty good support. F1 says find a place to sell it. And they did a good job of cleaning out stops over here. So the spill came from 41, we're at 34.70, 38 to 40, sell 1. 43.45, sell 2. On the buy side, 31 to 29, and then 23.25 for buy 2. Crude continues to defy gravity, and the worse the news is, probably the higher it goes. But we don't spend a lot of time worrying about that. Higher low, higher high, the market can trade higher. Resistance starts at 44. And this profile is definitely a B. We're currently at 73, so I'm going to put 75 to 44, sell 1. Then 44 and a quarter, 44.50 sell 2. On the buy side, 43 even, 43 and a quarter. Forever hopeful, if you know what I mean. Then 42 and a quarter, 42.50 buy 2. Okay, looking at the euro. Well, Draghi started the selling, and we finished weak today, so we're looking for a place to sell it on the F1 screen. And several distributions lower, so right here there's a pretty clean break in the market at 50, then at 61, then at 63, so 60 to 70 will be sell 1. And then 90 to 113 even, sell 2. On the buy side, well, we do have support at 23.50. Excuse me, at 23.35. So we'll try 25s and the buck. Hey, we've had a fun week this week. We've had the E-mini is what it is. It's just a tough market to trade. Given the lack of volatility and given the fact that, you can just feel that a lot of people have just thrown in the towel. They're just saying screw it. So 10-minute charts hanging with trades lower, value area lows, second standard deviation buys and sells are what are going to make us money. And we just have to, markets change. You just have to adapt to it. So our basic methodology and the design of the program is bracketed markets, trending markets, and we have trades that are appropriate for each, and the trick is calling bracketed or trending. It's going to be in the high 70s this weekend, no rain in the forecast. Going to be just really a neat weekend to be outdoors. I plan on doing that. Hopefully the weather will be the same for you in your area. Until we get together again on Monday morning, wishing you all a great weekend, evening. And I will see you bright and early come Monday morning.